I feel in the face of all the problems in the world impotent, and why I somehow cannot manage to transform I. Now here we get to the real problem, because we're always telling each other that we should be different. Now I'm not going to tell you that tonight. Why not? Because I know you can't. Nor can I. That may sound depressing, but I'll show you it isn't. It's very hard. But everybody, you see, who is at all sensitive and awake to their own problems and human problems is trying to change himself. We know we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. So when we are aware of the ego I, we are aware of this chronic tension inside ourselves. And that's not us. It's a futile tension. So when we get the illusion, the image of ourselves, married to a futile tension, you've got an illusion married to a futility. And then you wonder why I can't do anything.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Good morning, everybody. Oh, you can't see me. Ah, there it is. Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream. I've got excellent news. We did it. We called the top. That's all I had. That's all I had for today. It's been a great live stream. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Anyway, okay. On a more serious note, let's actually round out this chart. Tell you what I see. Okay, yeah, that's it. Sorry, bit of a long intro there. This one. Okay, here we go. So, over the last week and a half, actually, I'll tell you how long it's been. How long have I been making the same trading view idea over and over again? It has been 18 days of just me pointing out the exact same pivot. So, it has been this bad boy right here. Right, ever since this candle, where we retested the 225 band, which was our pivot for mean inversion, well, trend has been sustained above it, right? Where we had our initial breakout of the parabola at this location. And, well, that really took off, didn't it? Well, we got our higher high, and we got our nice, super obvious bull flag that everybody was in love with. Hey, we had an upward break from the bull flag. Everything is clean. We're golden. It's time for trend continuation. Lo and behold, these kind of structures are just there to abuse your liquidity, right? If we have this super obvious breakout structure like so, and we have the sizable bullish break from the breakout structure, well, what do we get? We get longs. A lot of people long here, right? I remember I was fooling or just teasing in chat. We had a video about how there were 33 million liquidations on this candle to the downside. Guess how many liquidations we saw to the downside in this candle? 108 million. $108 million in liquidations. Jesus. Think about that for a second. It looks like we're making a lower low right now, too. That makes me happy because I'm short. What's really nice about this is the only reason you have been given the cookie cutter set of technical analysis tools known as breakout patterns, or RSI, MACD, Fibonacci, all those bad boys. The only reason you've been given those tools is to make you a predictable trader, right? If you give someone tools that even a 3-year-old could use and identify, and you tell them that this is the golden standard of technical analysis and you should just take that word as law, what's going to happen? Can you tell me why a breakout pattern works? No? I didn't think so. Well, if we have a breakout pattern and it breaks, why does that imply trend continuation? Really, only because you've been told so. There are some cool things about micro level compression and trend continuation we could talk about here in a bit. But to start off, there is no inherent reason, at least that you know of, as to why this structure would result in a bullish break, or why the bullish break would fail. I very much enjoyed going on the cryptocurrency Reddit page and looking at the screams of manipulation on both this candle and this candle, right? Goodness gracious. People are selling after a broken parabola. What could have caused this? And much to their dismay, trend continued to the downside. Man, I'm actually really enjoying this. Hold on. We're actually already making lower lows. God, this is such a good day. I've been waiting for this day for quite some time. 18 days to be precise. When we entered our longest overexpanded period, which is this beautiful line right here, right? By looking at the 3D wave PM, we can identify that our longest overexpanded period is 225. So, if that's the case, we load up a 225 1.25 standard deviation and its relative 22 1/10th period, right? And those are our pivots for trend, right? If we enter the 1.25 standard deviation, trend is over. So, we enter the band, trend is over. That's the activation of the condition. So, if we have the activation of the condition, what do we need next? Well, we need the signal. And what's the signal? A re-entry of the 22 band from above, which happened at exactly this wick. Right? That's our short entry. This is where we caught our short. Our downside was 2% because a higher high would have stopped this out. Whoa, 5%. Hold on, I didn't draw that right. 4%, there we are. And currently we are up 13%. Currently our target is just the mean reversion pivot itself. However, the lowest low we could go at this time is currently this bottom line here. If it happened in a single candle, we could probably make it down to 5,600, but I imagine it's going to move up quite higher to around 6,700. So, trend continuation is no longer viable at this time. We have entered the macro level compressionary period, and I'll show you what I mean. All right. So every time we generate excessive mass, anytime we have a very large move that results in these huge red plumes on the daily chart, right, that takes the potential energy and turns it into a lateral move, right? Price moves significantly by burning the gas in the tank, which is the blue and green, and results in a state of overexpansion, right? If you want to trend again, what needs to happen? You need to enter a state of compression, like that we've seen here. When you enter a long compressionary period, you restore the market to a state of potential energy. That's why flags form, right? However, potential energy by itself doesn't imply direction, other than trend. But in a ranging bear market, that's not going to be your most useful tool. So, when we generate a new plume of mass, what needs to happen? It needs to compress and restore itself to a state of potential energy before any new subsequent moves can happen. However, what's important is defining the range of the compression. Right? Since this is currently the range of compression, the 225 band, and this is quite the range. So, price can trade however it wants inside this band. And this will taper off and start to go sideways, and this will continue to trace its way up. And price will, well, just stay in the band until it goes below the 0.7 value for the longest overexpanded period. Okay? So we have net downward expansion, which is really clean. We did have an earlier signal that I missed because, well, I was sick yesterday and wasn't looking at charts. But that was a super bearish signal, the wave PM cross to the downside. Just as this wave PM cross was a very bullish signal to the upside. Right, these are short-term signals, so they're not really good for calling, but they do result in some pretty rapid price action that are profitable in the short term. So right now, just our target is this mean here. Right, you can do some partial profit taking when we hit it. Although just be aware that we may retrace down to the bottom of the band. So with the daily chart, because we have significant trend, we get significant compression, right? Once the pivots for mean reversion are crossed, that is. Right, so over here it was the 250 band. This is at 225, that's close enough. So we compress laterally as defined by that band. Then, once it evaporates, once it returns to a state of potential energy, once right here, it's actually kind of insane, on this candle, everything turns green. And well, green means go, and that's where trend resumes. So it's reasonable to assume the same will happen now. Right, just as with the previous bear market, or after the bull run, when we get the beginning of the downward trend, it results in compression. Price trades laterally, it compresses, and it goes thin, which restores to the market to a state of potential energy, which allows downward expansion, and which results in compression, which results in upward expansion, which results in compression. So now all we need to do is wait and find out if we're going to get downward expansion from here, which I find highly unlikely, or upward expansion, which would result in the next bull run. This is the reaccumulation period for Bitcoin, I believe. Right, where we're getting our initial sell-off, our short-term profit taking, and we are going to compress for about 2 to 3 months, which is going to be a lateral movement. This is going to be a great time to accumulate altcoins. There's going to be a lot you can buy right now that's going to be up in 5 months' time, I say. Right, come December 2020, December 2019, our chances of sustained upward moves are going to be really viable, because we have shed all this overexpanded mass, and now we have reaccumulation and implied upward moves. So if you want to try to catch the dip here, and I recommend doing so, right, with the right signals, that's going to be super profitable. Wow, best of luck to you, because I truly believe that this is the last leg of the bear market. Right, any kind of upward expansion from this point after this compressionary period is going to result in the bull run. Okay? Let that sink in, guys. Let's go to the BLX chart just so I can show you the previous retracement. God, my entire desk is covered in pollen and it's abysmal. Okay, we're just gonna hit enter. Hopefully it loads. Nope. Come on. This is my least favorite thing, when the chart won't load. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to use... I can't look at the previous crash pattern if I don't have the BLX. What a nuisance. Oh well. Okay, well, we can't look at the means, but the price action is still there. So, let's switch to log real quick. Awesome. So, we are here. Right, so what do we have? We have the initial bull run, a compressionary period, downward expansion, compressionary period, upward expansion, compressionary period. Right? Downward expansion, compressionary, upward, and now we're getting compressionary. Right? So here and here, we're seeing that initial flash drawdown, which will be violent. However, I really would take it as an opportunity, not so much for shorts, but looking for an area to buy back in. Because if we can define where the bottom was over here, then doing so over here is going to be quite profitable as well. So, even if you don't catch the bottom this time, this is going to flag pretty hard. Right, we're just going to have this really nice compressionary range before the final markup. And then, well, we'll run. Just so you guys have some perspective, from this compressionary period to the top, that was a 4,000% move. I mean, obviously, since the logarithmic curve, we aren't going to get that same kind of growth, but just so we're all on the same page, that'd be $300,000 for a Bitcoin. And that's appealing, let me tell you. All right, folks, this has been fun. I'll talk to you later. Very nice. Okay. Oh god, a lot of comments today. Let me just drink my kava. Hold on. I'll play you some guitar. Shouldn't sound too bad. I could probably put that amp directly into the OBS, but then I wouldn't be able to hear it, so. Okay, let's give this a quick stir. Very nice. Oh, that's disgusting. I love it though. Whew. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Bear Shark ordered Bitcoin to lift to mean inversion. Lift implies up. I don't know what that means. ETHUSD, please. Okay. It's gonna be a long stream. I got a lot of comments to go through. Also, if anyone can guess what Discord I have a notification in, I'll give you a cookie. You can tell just from the icon, but it'll be hard because it's very niche. ETHUSD is probably just seeing the same mean version, right? Could probably define on the 4 hour. Let's take a look. Also, important question, does my guitar sound like absolute shit right now? Because if so, I'll put it down. Because, I mean, having something in my hands to distract me is super important for longer live streams. On this one, it's appearing to be the 280. Alright, so we're just getting the same bearish mean version. Except this one has a little bit more gas because it's further downside. I know that's 288, but I don't care. Yeah, this is an active bearish mean reversion condition. You can take a great short entry once you get your CCI roll down, which is really far away. But yeah, there's still 13% downside. If you can find an entry into it, it'll be a great trade, but it's bearish. EOS BTC. Oh, I have notes on this chart. Don't want to buy so close to the 3.2 standard deviation. Wait for retrace. Yeah, I had this as a bullish trend continuation scenario. You have a bullish mean reversion on the 15-minute chart, I'm guessing. But everything's going to be tanking right now. Except ENG, which is currently a call. And hey, I'm excited to see how that plays out. Because even on... Okay, guys... no, I'm not going to give this one away. Sorry. Figure it out on your own. People who pay to my call service know why this is a good chart, but I'm not telling you. It's premium information. I just get excited about these things and want to go for it. Okay. What do we got? Actually, no, I don't know on this, man. You know, because you have a sustained trend and then you have implied downtrend because of Bitcoin, it's not really worth entering. Okay, nobody told me my guitar sounds like shit, so I'm gonna keep playing it. XRP BTC, you probably already know my thoughts about that, man. Dude, it hasn't budged. That's really good. This is actually the only coin I'm still holding through this Bitcoin dump, I'll be honest. This is just compressionary period with an implied upward mean reversion. That's it. That's all it is. And you have the weekly CCI roll, which is really bullish as well. I'm predicting 100% upside. 60 to 100% upside. Marshmallow Massacre says, I like you. You're not half bad yourself, kid. Do your homework before bed, son. Lynn is famous now, yep. You feel better? Yeah. That'll do, man. Let's actually change the guitar. Hold on. Doomed 51 is good, but we're gonna go for that, not white clean. Oh, what's it called? I think it's an ambient. Let's go to Clean Cave. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna mellow that the hell out. There we go. That's perfect. That sounds great. And then we're just gonna silence that, because you've been listening to it for 6 months, so I'll give you guys a break. Yeah, XRP's bullish, man. I'm bullish on that coin. It's the only coin right now that I'm willing to hold through the Bitcoin dump. Although I'll probably buy back into my other coins once Bitcoin's done with its dumperino, but until then. Paz says we've never seen you, LOL. Not really in the really old videos, but I don't recommend looking. I mean, I'm probably gonna go put my suit back on. Shit, sorry. That was an accident. I'll put my suit on tomorrow. How's that, guys? And my bow tie. Breakout buyers equal liquidity. Jesus, there's a fucking pollen cloud going by, and it's ugh. It's like a fog. It's disgusting. Gets into everything. Man, this CT guy, Satoshi Flipper, really needs to watch this stream, LOL. Who's he? Who's Satoshi Flipper? I'm not going to Google it because it's going to show my search history, but... Oh, I can open an incognito window, right? Loom. Yeah, that's a coin I haven't heard in a while. I remember playing it around 9,000 sats. I wonder what it's at now. Oh, God. Yeah, holy hell. It's a 90% drawdown. I played this pennant here. That was really fun. But then I had a downward break and it died really hard. Dude, there's a lot of mass right now. It's weird. On the macro time frames. I guess there's a short-term bullish mean reversion happening here with upward expansion. Ooh. Yeah, I might play this. Yeah, okay. Verbidu, that's great. I'm Marshmallow Massacre. I didn't type I like your guitar, but forgot to type guitar for some reason. Dude, I've had worse. I think the worst comment I ever got was, I think Flower Gal asked, can you technically analyze my body? That was a great moment. So, you do not get to take top prize for most awkward comment. Sorry, not that it's a competition. Please don't try. SPX. Dude! It's actually happening. My father's trying to sell his house. Okay, he bought his second house before he sold his first one, like 2 months ago. And I'm like, whoa! Hold on. But he's getting kind of old, so... kind of like... prioritizing how he feels over his financial well-being at the moment. Which is kind of sad, but... I wish him luck. It's kind of spooky that he got 2 houses right now and nobody's looking at the current one. Ugh. Man, I keeps me up at night, I'll tell you. Hopefully he doesn't watch this. I think I doubt he goes through all my content, but It'd be interesting. All right, data issues aside, let's take a look at the SPX. Shouldn't you have like a bullish mean reversion condition here? I'm not seeing it. Hold on. Yeah, I guess we can technically consider this. Is that... It is downward expansion, so... Why am I not using this here? Yeah, 125. You know, we've had activations at the condition before. I'm not inclined to continue attempting to use it. Really, if you have a trending market like this, Quad CCI is probably going to treat you the best. CCI roll down for short entry. I'm happy with that. Although Quad CCI works best on 4 hour. Oh, that's typically just for crypto. No, Quad CCI works here well. Man, honestly, I could probably make a lot of money if I just traded this chart with Quad CCI and nothing else. You know, if you could define these really nice long upward trends and then just buy your Quad CCI entries, dude, this is the most profitable thing I've seen all year. Okay, let me just point this out, where you would be buying. And I'm just looking at the CCI right now. And then you could probably do a mass filtered CCI. Ooh, that'd be even better, but yeah, if you filter your CCI entries based on the Wave PM2, you can get some really accurate results. Okay, so just imagine. Oh, let's do a few more. Okay, just imagine you bought here, here, that was a losing trade. Here, that was a losing trade. Here, you probably would have stopped out there if we're being honest. Here, that's a losing trade. Here, win, win. Jesus. Like, the amount of implied upside here is just insane. 5%. All this is unleveraged. 4%. A drawdown of 1%. 2.5%. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I just don't trade this. But as for right now, Quad CCI downtrend. I would short here, to be honest. And then if it's a higher high, I'll reconsider the position. But you know, if you have a nicely defined trend like this and you get your CCI roll downs, it's really hard to argue against it. I am gonna do something cool. I'm pretty sure I can actually, hold on. All right, tell me if this is loud enough. That sound good? Can you still hear me as well? Or should it be louder? Also, if you can name those chords, I'll give you a cookie. You're making it a bit obvious you don't trade equities today. Dude, yeah, I can't actually give advice on this for legal reasons. So, none of this is financial advice. I'm just tooling around with this chart. I actually don't trade this, so... crypto is no man's land, which is why I'm allowed to give you not advice on it. Oh God, should I even read through this? I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at BAT. I know BAT's a good chart right now, so. Hey man, I see where you're going with this. That's really attractive. I say do it. That's great. You have a bullish mean reversion. It's already evaporated though, technically. So let's try the daily. If you could actually catch the bottom on this, man, that's some great upside potential. $26, hey, that's pretty good. Okay, BAT has a lot of upside potential. Let's just start there. Oh, are we gonna draw the cup and handle? Let's do it. Wait. Implied bullishness at its finest. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you have the wave PM cross there. I want to call this. I'm going to call it. So I'm not going to give any more information on this because I'm going to keep it secret for the people who give me money. Morning, guys. Hello, all. Hi, Rackman. How you doing? Rackman. T-Rex. Let's check it out. Oh, I'm in drop D. That's not going to sound good. Bullish reversal. I can get on that. It's important to note that after you get these significant sustained downtrends, you do get these relief rallies like so. But unless you have a compressionary period afterwards, it's hard for uptrend to resume. Right? So look at this. You see how wide this band is? Right? That means you can't just go up. It's hard. It would require an excessive amount of force. So when you get these wide bands like this, it's far easier for price just to do nothing for an extended period of time, like so, before the reversal even occurs. Okay? So I wouldn't take it long now, though. If it retests previous bottoms like it did in the previous instance, that could be really profitable. Hey, what's happening with Bitcoin? Any reason why crash? Yeah, I talked about it in the last few live streams, and then at the very beginning of this stream, I go deep into it. Like, deep into it. It's worth watching. RVN. Let's check it out. Yeah, dinner with Buffett is not enough to make a T-Rex jump right away. Cat with charts, what broker do you use? That is CQG. I know there's a bunch, but I've not found a list. Jesus, you guys are just on a completely different tangent than me right now. FBTC on the weekly. Okay, let's check it out. Have I looked at RVN yet? I haven't. It's popping off, isn't it? 4 hours is actually pretty compressed. You have new expansion. Oh, we really missed a good signal there. Yeah, okay. How much can we expect further markup? That's the question. Okay, so what we can do is define trend on the 1 hour chart. And then use that mean reversion pivot to attempt along. This is a really high risk chart, partially because of the volatility and partially because of how far away it is from everything else. Okay, well, we can get a solid read on the 280. So that much is good. Yeah, if you want to attempt to buy a retest of this line here, that could work out well for you. Just know if you enter it, it's going to crash down to 700, okay? FBTC on the weekly. Rockman, I said in the beginning of the video. Go watch it. Nulls. I subscribe you, Shark. Okay. Thank you. Nulls BTC. Ooh. I can see how this could be spicy. We're gonna go with Space Western. How's that sound? Dude, this is so compressed. Yeah, you can actually imply a lot of bullishness here. This is good. This is good. Dude, this is a great chart. This is just so compressed, and you have a bullish mean reversion condition. So we can assume 350. and you have implied upward expansion. Dude, yeah, take a long on this. This is fantastic. This is technically a breakout. I know it doesn't look like one, but the wave PM is just so fine. I might go hard on this chart because your upside potential is really good. Yeah, 32% right now. What about downside? You got to risk a lot. 12% for a 33% upside. It's good, but it's risky. Looks like I took profit on BCPT just in time, though. Yeah, thank God. I sold off on this dip. I know I had opportunities to sell over here, but you know, I didn't set my trailing stop. GBP USD, please. I'm pretty sure it's in a bullish mean reversion right now. Ugh. Should have traded it. Damn it. That was a bullish alert. Okay. Yeah, it's 200 period. Mean reversion conditions active. It's bullish. Right, so we actually got a long signal on yesterday's live stream right there, and right now it's up another, come on, 0.5%. It's good, it's bullish. It might have a swing low, but I'd keep an eye on it. It looks good. Your target's currently 1.285. That's it. I'm done. I'm satisfied with this. That's good. All right, folks, make sure you like this video and do subscribe to the channel. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go have fun. Bye, folks.